so Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And we're off and running from Gillette. Antonio Gibson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick, who unfortunately had that rookie season cut short at just 4 games. Good to have him back from Florida, Anthony Richardson.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first. They'll throw again. Richardson throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush, because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
He just throws this one away.
He It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. To the air on first down, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Of all the ways the first points could go up on the board, a safety? Well, it's one of the more rare and least likely, and we nearly saw it right there. What a great spot for the aggressiveness of that defense. And the QB, well, he nearly obliged them by dancing way too close to the goal line. We're still scoreless, but just barely.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Hits him on the out route. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. From the gun, it's May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Takes off right out of the read option. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. The Patriots running their offense out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down throw for May. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down. Back to the air. It's May. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Colts will take over. New set of downs for him at the 38. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Marcus Epps making the play. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. Third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Gibson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They have 2nd down and 5. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gibson here from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. First down throw here from Richardson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Richardson now. He's got Pierce. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback.
Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
This is ahead for about 5. Kyle Duggar holding him down. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Taylor again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Option give to Taylor. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Richardson now on first and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the Patriots. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field. Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. In a good spot here, second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
On the option, here's Gibson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
May now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be third and long. Operating from the gun, here's May. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now Richardson to throw. Gets this one to Pierce. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Milton Williams making the stop. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Taken in by Likely. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Yeah, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's across midfield into Patriot territory. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. They'll throw again. Richardson. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the Patriots, their 1st and 3. They're going Taylor. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Richardson back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
We've reached halftime. The Colts on the road and enjoying a nice little lead here. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tua Tagovailoa strong in the victory as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Colts returning their offense and this running back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On first down, it's Richardson. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Flushed out of the pocket. Took off with it again. Gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Pats will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Cut by Gibson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. May looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Colts back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They didn't add to their lead last time out. So they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. This finds Likely. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Throwing now, Richardson. Finds his man, Downs. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Escapes a defender. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be first down, Colts. They go again with Taylor. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rush coming for Richardson. On target to Downs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Richardson now. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and aren't a lot of quarterbacks.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts make it a 16-point ball game. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 32. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the air on 1st down, May. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
To the air yet again, May. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go.
May now from the gun. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Taylor now up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
The Colts ready for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Has it at the 37. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st down throw for May. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Go.
From the 47. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Pass taken in by Diggs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. May on 1st and 10. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The give inside to Stevenson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They send a receiver in motion right. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
May now on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. First and goal, Stevenson. And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. On the move, headed right. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Colts offense set to head out. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Taylor. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. The New England offense running out now. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, it hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal about insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board.
I see you, partner. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's made in the air. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give, left side to Taylor. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Option give to Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Short side option here. He's running left. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Taken in by Pierce. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Colts ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This is Taylor. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Taylor scores, touchdown Indy. The Colts put up even more points in a win. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again following the sack. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's May. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.